If you'd like to know how I made this top, then keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome back to One by One. Feel free to use these measurements if you're anywhere near my size. Let's go ahead and start with the things you will need for this project. I'll be using a 4-ply cotton yarn from Magic Needles in the shade dark olive green. It's usually best to use the hook size mentioned in the instructions. So here I'm using a 3mm aluminium crochet hook. You will also need a measuring tape and some stitch markers. Okay, so let's start making our top. Firstly, let's make a slip knot. Take the main yarn and pull it through the loop as shown. To check whether you have made a successful slip knot, you should be able to pull the main yarn from the knot. Next up, make a chain of 80 stitches or till the length reaches 40 cm. In order to make a chain stitch, yarn over the hook and pull through. Again, yarn over the hook and pull through. I want my final length of the panel to be 45 cm, so I am making a chain of 40 cm as it expands once we start making the rows. I am quickly going to finish this chain and see you at the next step. The idea of the measurement of the chain is to cover the front portion of the bust. See, the length has reached 40 cm, so I'll stop making the chains now. To start working on the first row, we are going to make a single crochet in the very first stitch. To make a single crochet, you are going to insert the hook in the first loop and then yarn over, pull through the first loop and then yarn over and pull through the 2 stitches. In the next stitch, we are going to make a double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook in the stitch, pull through 1, again yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. For the third stitch, we'll again make a single crochet, hook inside the loop, yarn over, pull through 1 and then yarn over, pull through 2. We will keep on alternating between double crochet and single crochet till the end of the row. So here I'm making a double crochet, and then in the next stitch I will make a single crochet. This technique of alternating between double crochets and single crochets is called a lemon peel stitch. Once we have made a few rows, we'll see the pattern coming out nicely. I'll quickly finish the row and see you at the very end. I'm finishing off the row by making the last few stitches of single crochets and double crochets. Here I'm making the very last stitch of the first row. After it's done, I will chain 1 and I'll turn the panel. To start working on the second row, we are going to skip the first stitch and make a single crochet in the very next stitch. From here on, we are going to repeat the entire process of alternating between double crochets and single crochets. From here on, you will keep repeating steps 5 to 7 to make more rows. Every time you reach the end of the row, chain 1, turn the panel and skip the very first stitch. I've made the rectangular panel and this is how the lemon peel stitch is going to look. I also kept on adding stitch markers on every 10th row so I do not forget the number of rows I've made. I'm finishing off the panel by adding the last few double crochets and single crochets. In the end, I'll be making a slip stitch so that I can cut off the yarn. Now that the panel is ready, I'll show you how I made the cord. I'll be making a half I-cord today. Take the remaining yarn and pull out double the amount of length that you actually want your cord to be. For example, I want my final length of the cord to be 170 centimeters, so I will be pulling out approximately 300 centimeters of yarn. We'll start by making a slip knot. As you can see, I have the main yarn on my right hand and the tail end of the yarn on my left hand. To start making the cord, I will keep the main yarn on the top and the tail end of the yarn at the bottom as the feeding yarn. Yarn over the feeding yarn or the tail end and pull through the main yarn. Again, yarn over the tail end of the yarn and pull through the main yarn. Again, yarn over the tail end of the yarn and then pull through the 2 loops using the main yarn. I know it looks and sounds very complicated, but once you get a hang of it, it is actually very easy. This is one of my favorite ways of making a cord as it is very sturdy and doesn't stretch. I'll quickly finish off the cord and see you at the end. Once you've reached the desired length, you will cut off the tail end of the yarn. And simply make a slip stitch to finish off the cord. I'll be tying both the ends of the yarn and cut off the excess. So now that the panel and cord is ready, we are going to assemble the top. You can see how you want the top to fit you and mark where the cord goes accordingly. I'm passing the cord through 3 edges of the rectangle using a safety pin. And that's it. The top is ready. Let me know in the comment section if you found this top easy to make. I think this top is perfect for summer.